The content in this magazine could contain references of topics and difficult subject matter that may be triggering. Please honor yourself, inner knowing, and proceed with whatever help or guidance you feel is intuitively aligned. Welcome to Sovereign Magazine Podcast. I'm Nicole George, CEO and founder of Sovereign. I'm so happy you are here. We are the magazine podcast and community guiding 5 million women to their sovereign selves. From heart-led conversations to magical meditations, our inspiring guests will show you how they can help you step into your sovereign self. Are you ready to listen to your inner voice and step into your power? Then keep listening to hear all of the intuitive messages meant for you today. Hello, I have the privilege of reconnecting with Cassandra Freyo, also known as Cass Eris, one of our amazing contributors. Cass is a dynamic blend of corporate leader and intuitive guide, seamlessly balancing the boardroom strategies with spiritual insight. As a numerologist and intuitive channel, she also integrates her gifts into all aspects of her life, from business to psychic circles. She values faith and humor, definitely the humor, empowering others to face their fears and embrace authenticity. Her mission is to guide people toward self-liberation through awareness and self-forgiveness while helping them find true freedom. Welcome back, Cass.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always an honor, and you know I love to laugh. Dearly love to laugh. So hopefully we can have
Yes.
some of that.
We're always giggling on here before, so it's so fun. Well, today we're going to be talking about a more serious subject, but maybe we can weave it in somehow. So today we're exploring Waiting to Surrender, which is our September full moon issue. And your article called The Sacred Pause, you share really honestly about the fog that came after becoming a mother and how you lost your sense of time, clarity, even your identity as you moved through the postpartum period, and you weren't really prepared for it. And you reveal in your article about how your spiritual tools really helped you, especially your numerology chart, which became a mirror for you, reminding you that motherhood was not there to just like erase who you are, but to bring you back into the hidden parts of yourself. So, for those who haven't had a chance to read your article yet, maybe perhaps you can kind of give them a little recap.
Yeah, I think overall, I think what I wanted to share was just that motherhood is this great surrender, right? And so every line that I wrote there, I was probably bawling, to be honest with you. Just by the end, probably ugly, not crying, but just really focusing on sharing my story about postpartum PTSD, and that's what that fog was, and really sharing on the fact that it was almost just survival for me. And I think I mentioned that in the article quite a bit. It was more of this survival mode, so I didn't even recognize myself anymore, because when you're in survival mode, as I'm sure we've all been, and with recent events even, we're triggered into that. And we sort of forget who we are because we're so focused on everything that is external to us. And so ultimately, although I mentioned numerology, it's energetics. And that's really what brought me back to myself, is focusing on the energy that I came into this life with, that I chose to work on, to bring it back internally to me. So I think that's really what if anyone gets anything out of that article, I think the energetic work is really what was the foundation of bringing me back to myself, but in my new, more expansive way of identity, I suppose.
Yeah. I love one of these questions that I prepared, and I hope for the mom who's like literally losing her shit right now, like so many of us, can feel into this question. Where do you believe the line was drawn between losing yourself in motherhood and discovering the new part of yourself?
I think for me, there's no set time, right, in motherhood when this happens. I think for me, it was recognizing, okay, she's good now. She had a lot of like eating issues that we had to work through, lip tie, tongue tie, all of those things that you don't recognize are even happening. And then you're wondering why your kid isn't gaining weight. And then you slowly start to spiral, right? It was once I sort of took that pause to realize she has her own agenda. She is her own person. I am not here to control her. I'm here to create space. And in order to create space for my child, I have to create space for myself. And I think that's when I drew the line, and I'll be honest, for any new moms or moms upcoming, like I had a beautiful birth. That whole like they don't tell you about the after. Some people have a beautiful time. Unfortunately, that was not my story. But once I got to the point of recognizing that I was supposed to just create space, that she was healthy enough, that I didn't have to control, and I couldn't because she didn't want to breastfeed. She didn't want to do this. She didn't want to do that. Okay, so what am I doing then? Because my job isn't just to follow her around, right? I mean, yes, but I think you get what I'm saying. So there was this, I think it was probably at the 6th month point when I recognized I'm just living at the bare minimum. I'm not thinking, I'm not reading. I love to read. I love to read, whether it's romantasy smut or it's, self-help books, whatever. Um, but I wasn't reading. I wasn't running. Running was like at 6 months I started running again. I was able to run and I could take her with me. So not only was I creating that space for myself again, but I could still be the mom. I could still feel safe in being a mom. And oftentimes, I think where the line is drawn is when you start feeling that safety or creating that safety for yourself again.
Do you feel like in that sense of safety, you kind of softened and that's where the surrender began to happen?
100%. I think I also had the opportunity because I'm older. They say geriatric pregnancy or whatever when you're post 36. Because I'm older, I had the opportunity to say, I created life and recognize what a gift and what a journey and what a challenge that can be. And who cares what anyone says about my body or about me? Look what I just did. That the amount of life you have to give in order to create a life is something you could never put into words. Only another person who has had a womb and has created life will ever understand that. And I think from that perspective, it was like, okay, well now I'm taking away those sharp critical looks at the in the mirror, right? Like, oh, well, I'm not, I didn't bounce back as quickly as this other mom did, or that all washed away. There was no time for that anymore. Freya was like, "We got stuff to do. Why would you look in the mirror? Like, figure out what fits. If it doesn't fit, go buy something new, And we have that privilege and I'm very grateful, but also the knife wielding of ourselves as women has to stop. And for
Yes.
me, that was when Freya came.
Yeah. I can totally identify with that. I mean, one of my pivotal moments with my daughter was when she looked at me and she was like, "Mommy, why are you putting makeup on?" And I thought to myself, my eyes itch every day. I put this stupid makeup on. I'm allergic to it. Like, why the heck am I doing this? I hate it. I hate the routine. So that day, I think I was like 37, I stopped wearing makeup. I just cold turkey just stopped. And then I stopped dyeing my hair because I was like, I hate going to the salon and spending $300 and my hair's going to be gray anyway. So Just let it go
A
gray.
agreed. I mean, they can't see us, but, like, look at this.
Yeah.
Since I've been 12, this has been growing in.
Yeah.
Like, why
Yeah.
why would I dye that?
We're embracing our gray together. We're pretty gray.
That's right. We're
Yes.
surrendering to the gray. No, but really, I mean, I think just like your daughter was a reflection of what's really important to you. I mean, if nothing else, our kids are a reflection of what is most important to us or what our soul really sees and desires, and we're just covering it up with all of the external things that are coming at us.
Okay, let's go into steps to our sovereign selves. So, for anyone who's ready to surrender all the things, and it may not be makeup and hair dye for you, it may be something else. That's what it was for me. Cass has a surrendering meditation for you today. So, get yourself ready, ground yourself, and here we go.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Okay. So if you're driving or holding a baby or wielding a kitchen knife, if you're doing any of those things, stop or wait until later to actually do this meditation, please. I'd love to invite you into something maybe a little unexpected, but beautifully real and grounding, something that might just shift everything from here on out. So let's flip the script for a moment, quite literally, quite physically. If it's safe to do so, please find a position where your head is below your heart. Forward fold, downward facing dog, kneeling with your forehead to the floor. Think child's pose if that resonates for you. Or if you're sitting, just bow your head or try to get your head below your heart. And don't try to do it right. This isn't yoga class. This is you meeting you. Let your body choose. So once you're there, close your eyes if it feels okay and just pause. Feel your spine curve, your shoulders drop, your breath settle, and take a deep belly breath. That means that your shoulders aren't up by your ears. You're breathing deep into your belly. A real one, not a shallow, I'm fine breath, but a my nervous system forgot what exhale even was breath. Let it travel all the way down your back into the parts of you that have been trying to hold it all together. And let yourself melt just a little. Get comfy. And notice what starts to let go. That moment that you stop trying to hold it all together. In this moment, you're not in control, and that is the point. Control is exhausting. And the longer we grip, the less room we leave for what actually wants to support us. So, right now, in this weird upside down position, let gravity hold you. Let the earth hold you. Let me hold you for just a moment longer. And take another deep breath. Not polite, remember. Not I'm fine. A real one to unclench your jaw. A real one that travels down your body into your neck and into your heart. Let your breath say what your mouth hasn't been able to. I'm tired of holding it all. And now, here's where we shift. I want you to bring to mind one thing you've been gripping. That one thing you've been gripping so tightly it started to grip you back. Maybe it's a decision you can't make. Maybe it's a version of you you're trying to keep alive out of obligation. Maybe it's a fear you haven't named out loud. The belief that if you drop it, everything will fall apart. That thing, I want you to grab it in your mind's eye and I want you to place it on the ground beneath you right now. And you let the earth hold it. Let your body say what your mind won't. I don't have to carry this alone. This is surrender. It's not giving up, it's giving over. Giving over the illusion of control, giving over the pressure to be everything for everyone, giving over the story that says your worth is tied to how much you can carry. And take one more cycle of breath, one more big exhale. And let that next exhale be noisy, messy. Let it be honest. It's safe to feel this. It's safe to let go. And if you're feeling tender, emotional, cracked open, good. That's your truth. That's your heart waking back up. That's trust whispering, hey, I never left. When you're ready, slowly rise. But don't rush it. Let yourself feel the shift. And know that you don't need to go back to normal after this. Let your body reassemble itself softly, like you're not trying to go back, because maybe, just maybe, you're not. Maybe this is your new forward, a version of you that leads by letting go. That's your practice today, not to fix, but to feel, not to rise stronger, but to rise softer. And you should be immensely proud of yourself. I know I am. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. We're going to rise together. And we're going to have more from Cass in the future. So don't you worry. She is in the community.sovereign-magazine.com. All her details are in the show notes. Thank you so much for providing this amazing surrendering meditation today.
Thank you. It was an honor. And of course, I was trying not to cry because, that's what happens. So I was releasing as we're doing this. That's the whole
Yes.
point.
Yes. Yes. All right, my lovely. See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. I'll be back tomorrow with another soul-led entrepreneur here to help you step into your sovereign self. Subscribe to our magazine and podcast and join our global community for all the magic. Details to connect with today's guest or join the movement are in the show notes. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. It helps us reach our goal of guiding 5 million women to self-sovereignty.